What's going on, Hope City? My name is Dane. I'm part of the young adults ministry and the youth ministry here at Hope City. Happy to give you guys this daily Devo today. We're going to be going over Genesis 24. So if you guys haven't read it or haven't seen the message from Sunday that Matt preached, you can click on this box right here and you'll be able to see that. But I got a lot of different points out of this message. It's kind of talking about Abraham's servant, Isaac, and Rebecca. I'm going to kind of touch and go a few different ways with this Devo. But really, one of the main points that I kind of got from this message was having bold prayers. So you can see that with the servant, he prayed a bold prayer of, God, if this person who's getting the water gives me the water and the water to my 10 camels, that's when I'll know that it's from you. So he asked for a bold prayer, and, God delivered that prayer. But also it's kind of important too is that sometimes God doesn't answer the prayers the way that we want them to go. So one thing that's really important is just trusting in God's timing and trusting in His plan for you. His ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. So it's kind of touching on that too. Have those bold prayers, have those unfiltered prayers. You can see a lot of different characters in the Bible where they pray pretty bold to God and they cry out to God. David had the most bold prayers of just, pouring his heart out to Him and, asking God for wisdom, asking God for strength and all these things. So, have those unfiltered prayers. God already sees you. He knows what you're going through. He knows how you feel. So why are we trying to hide that? So that's kind of one of the main parts that I got from it. Another thing is, trusting in the preparation for the blessing. So with the blessing that God has for us, it may not be in the timing that we want. So in that waiting period and in that waiting season, God's preparing us for that blessing. So, we may be kind of rushing it and trying to get that blessing and whatever it is, sooner than God's plan is. We may not be ready for that blessing. We may kind of ruin it. And we need to trust that in God's hand and not in our hands. God's preparing you and the blessing at the same time. So that's kind of one of my other main points is, being a Spirit-led follower as well and trust God's pace and timing. And one thing too, just from personal experience, there was a time in my life where I was kind of, job hopping and trying to find the right job and career that God has for me. And there was a point in time where I was going from job to job, and the last job that I had, I was just stressed. I was not happy with it. It was, it just wasn't the one that God had for me. And I ended up, leaving that job, and there was a period of where I was just unemployed. And that was when I was like, praying really bold of just like, God, I need you to show me, what job, what career you want me to be at, and make it known to me. And God delivered that prayer. And there was, opportunities and offers that I had that I could have settled for. And there is a peace that comes with when God delivers those prayers. And, there was a job that I had where, I could have taken it and, it could have been a good job. But at the same time, I was like, I didn't have that peace of, this is from God. And I didn't settle. And that's really one of the main points too is, don't settle for the things of this world. Don't settle for whatever it is that you're searching for. You'll have that peace and you'll have that confirmation that it is from God. And, a month or two later, God provided a great job for me and a great career. And I'm super thankful that I did wait and that I didn't settle for that one job, because I don't know where I'd be at this point now. So, with this chapter, we talk about, relationships and all these different things. But, when you are looking for a spouse, when you are looking for a significant other, don't drop your morals, don't settle for less than what God has for you. So whatever it is, one thing too, you can make a checklist of what is it that you're looking for in a person, and, make sure you don't settle for anything less than that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Appreciate you guys. Love you.